So let's talk about proactive stress solutions. Things you can do on a day-to-day basis that are going to make a difference long term and in your life in general. One of the biggest things that will affect your stress level is your environment. Really think about it. What you're surrounded by, you tend to feel, right? Think about the way you feel when you are sitting at your desk or wherever you work, and maybe you've got a big pile of work just waiting for you. Think about the way that you feel in that kind of a situation versus the way that you feel maybe sitting on the beach, right? Or sitting on a boat or sitting on the patio, right? It's a completely different feeling because your environment affects you. So some of the biggest things you can do to change your stress level are environmental. One of the biggest is getting rid of the clutter. Every piece of clutter is an open loop, meaning it's something that's left undone. So even though you may not be paying attention to those things, you might be watching TV, you might be reading a book, having a conversation with someone, but out of the corner of your eye, you can see all this clutter. And your subconscious is picking that up, even if your conscious mind isn't. And so each piece is something left undone. Here's a phone call I need to make. This represents something that needs to be fixed. This represents something I need to do next time I get on the computer. This represents some project that I have to finish, or I need to go to the store to get supplies for this project. Everywhere you look, outside of your peripheral vision, you're surrounded by all these open loops, all these undone things. And that becomes like this white noise of background mental chatter that will tend to make you more stressed. So one of the simplest things you can do is getting your environment more clean and organized. Now there's lots of different things you can do to help clean and organize your home. For instance, there's a lot of organizing tips. I'm kind of a Marie Kondo fan. I love her show on Netflix. She's got books out. She's got this whole system of organizing your life. She's the one that talks about, does this item make you feel joy? And if it doesn't, get rid of it. I like her system. I'm not going to say that I have followed it to the degree that she advises. I think it's a great system though. But even if you just watch something like that, just to get inspired, even if you find what works for you, but you use something like that to get you inspired to clean up the clutter, it can make such a big difference. In fact, I find when I'm going through a stressful time period, just taking a few minutes to go through the environment and tidy some stuff up. You know, if I have a really busy day ahead of me, I can look around and go, okay, let me tackle the clutter first, because then I know I'm going to have more energy to deal with the day ahead. So think about that. And the other way that clutter adds stress to your life is it makes it harder to find stuff when you need it. So if everything's really neat and organized, you're going to be able to find what you need when you need it, and that's going to make life a lot less stressful.